Today was really a tale of two halves. We got off to a sunny, warm start, and then later in the day, those clouds started to roll in. Temperatures really started to decrease. And look at this, 87 degrees was the high in Springfield. It's not a record, but it's a new milestone for the warmest temperature that we have been in 2025. We still haven't hit 90 degrees yet. Joplin was able to get 90 degrees for today. Harrison, very close. And also look at this, Raleigh-Vichy, their record of warmest day of the year set all the way back on April. So that's an old kind of milestone that wasn't able to get taken down for today, but that was the first half of the day. This is the second half. You're looking at our tower cam near Joplin. You can start to see really the thunderstorms that rolled into the area, the downpours of rain here in Springfield. We haven't seen too much rain yet, but expecting more thunderstorms that are just to the north of I-44. That's going to push in, that's going to return some opportunities of rain. Not too concerned about severe weather for tonight. And it's the last wave of thunderstorms that we have to push through. And this tower cam is looking a whole lot nicer than where it was earlier today around 5, 6 o'clock when they had those storms that moved in. This is how it looks on radar right now. Most of these thunderstorms are for areas that are really north of I-44. The cold front is to the south of I-44. So if there's any place that would really produce strong severe weather, it would be in this region. Just not seeing it right now, as most of those thunderstorms really never fired up earlier into the day, and that's a good thing. We kind of want to avoid as much rain as we can, especially when you compare it to how wet we have been for 2025. And looking in here, there are certain pockets closer to Lake the Ozarks. Here's one pocket that has been producing hail over in Hermitage. This is another pocket of thunderstorms that has been producing hail. This is going to continue to move further off into the southeast, but as it does, it's going to decrease in intensity. So I think here in Springfield, we just have to worry about some rain that's going to move in closer to the midnight hour, and then that pushes out. Most of this rain will really begin to wrap up by the time we get into Monday morning. Then we're done with rain for Monday, for Tuesday, for Wednesday. It's about 3 straight days without rain. We'll see if that streak can get extended to 4 days, but rain chances start to work their way back into Thursday. And the big reason why we finally go from this wet to warm pattern is the jet stream is going to be sliding back up to the north, cutting off all the cold air in Canada, keeping trapped there, and we'll have warm temperatures that will start to pipe back in. So expecting temperatures once we get back into the work week to be pretty nice. I think Monday is going to be the coldest day that we have up there, but 80 degrees is not too cold. A little bit warmer on Tuesday, get us back to the mid-80s. And Wednesday is going to be pretty similar to kind of how it felt today without those storms that pushed in later. So that's the nice positive part. Dry to start the work week. Once we get later back, that we'll have more opportunities of rain that could be returning. I think our next shot of rain is going to be later into the day on Thursday, as we're going to have a warm front that's going to push through and return the chance of scattered showers. That's especially true for areas that are further off into the south that have a better chance to see that rain. I like to mention this because I know farmers, you're looking for an opportunity to cut and to dry your hay Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, maybe Thursday. That could be about 4 days where you can have to cut, dry, and really get all that hay baled up. And you better do it, because once we get past Thursday, rain chances start to move back in, where we can see more rain for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That can bring about an inch on top of what we have already experienced. Here's a 7-day forecast. It is nice for the start of the week, and then more rain is going to work its way back with temperatures a little bit cooler. The warmest day we have up there is still 87 degrees on Wednesday. We haven't hit 90 degrees yet. I don't think we're going to be doing it this week, but still a hard week to complain about, especially when you compare it to what we just experienced last week.
Exactly. I was able to get out this morning and get out in the sun. That was so nice. Yeah. I really recommend that for anyone that can do the next 3 days. You got to do it.
You were complaining earlier because you got a little sunburn. And okay. I'm like, that's a good problem to have after what we have been experiencing. I will take a sunburn.
I did. My mic was just a little too cold on my back there, but that's all right. I'll take it. I'd rather have that than just be cold all the time.
Yeah.
Thanks, Matt. Well,